Welcome to Kachai. I am your host Lucky Mbabazi with my good friend Babu Mariam, and my brother Adam Chamanywa is back to join us. And we are very excited to have him, at least to give us a man's perspective of some of the things we talk about. Most people are complaining they are in relationships, but there's a lot of insecurities. So I think a conversation we should have now, Adam, is how do you deal with a partner who is insecure and overly possessive?
Majorly, as men, we have, well, there are few out there who are very clingy, very...
Few? Oh, police.
But they're there.
They are there.
There are quite many.
They are there.
There are quite many.
Yes, but the majority of men don't really care that much. Whereby they are going to be jealous and all about where you've gone, who you've gone with.
Are you sick? Yes. Do you see my look right now? Like,
No.
Let him talk because he hasn't seen them.
Well, like I say, the ones I know, the ones I deal with, like, there are few out there who are, yes, jealous, insecure, and all those things.
right.
But the biggest problem to this is, if I am, from a man's point of view,
Right.
if my woman is going to be possessive, jealous, questioning my every move, following me up, everywhere you go, where are you now, who are you with, stuff like that, it gets annoying.
Of course.
Then you're going to talk about it once, twice, 3 times. Then eventually what happens is, if I've spoken to you about this thing and you pretty much know everywhere I am, pretty much all the time, the solution is simple. I'm going to keep quiet. Once I keep quiet, you're going to start talking even more. For some weird reason, the more we keep quiet, the more you talk.
Yeah.
Because we feel, let me tell you, because you're giving us a man's perspective, when you talk to her, when she talks to you and you don't respond, we feel like you maybe don't hear, or maybe are disrespecting us,
yes,
or you just don't care, and we
Has
talk
it
more.
ever occurred to you that we are tired of the same questions all the time?
That's the thing, I think. Yeah.
But you know, if I asked you today, if I asked you today, because if you have a partner who is a flirt, because there's people who encourage others to be insecure. You're giving me a reason to be insecure, Mariam, most of the time. The way there's men who are married, they're in relationships, but in their heads, they are single.
Yes, they don't take the responsibility
You
to
know what I
actually-
mean? You're acting single, so how am I not
Yes.
supposed to be insecure
Acting
with that?
single is
How-
such a
How
way
is
that
acting single?
acting
Exactly.
single means what? You do what you want, you don't communicate clearly, so you lead people to ask you, because when someone starts asking you, where are you, or who are you with, that means that there was no prior communication, which is a simple thing. I mean, I know you have friends, I know you need to go and hang out with them. What is the harm in you telling me that, you know what, after work I'm going to actually hang out with so and so, and that's it. And I think it's a men's thing. Sometimes you feel like, oh, you know, there's
Why
no
should I
need to-
explain
why should I
myself?
explain
I'm a
myself?
man. When you talk about insecurities, I believe people are insecure, like I explained to you before. There must be a root cause. And since we're looking at dealing with insecurities, I think you as a partner, you need to find where the insecurities are coming from, Mariam.
But what if you can't find out? Me, I've been in an insecure relationship where I actually thought it was going to get very harmful, of someone who actually wants to monitor your every move.
Right.
Someone, if you don't answer a phone call immediately, you know, I even used to joke about it after that relationship, that this person, even when you went to the toilet, they'd want to know, have you gone for a short or long call? That kind of person, you know, you start living in fear of your partner.
Right.
You understand, So let me tell you, there are some insecurities that are actually, for me, they are very harmful. They depress you, they stress you out. You get tired of the relationship, but you fear to walk out. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So this person used to follow me up. This person used to want to know my every move. If I don't answer a call on the second ring, there is a problem. You know, there are other gory details that I can't even tell you, of someone even checking you when you come from somewhere.
Hey!
Please, Adam,
no,
let me
that's-
talk to Adam now.
I think when it gets to a point,
crossing your line.
that's crossing the line.
Yes.
If you get to a situation like that,
Yeah.
what are you doing there?
But have a conversation on it. I will still go back
but you
to,
see-
let me tell you something.
But you see, people
If
don't
you
know how
know
to...
the trigger of the insecurity, sometimes these things can be
but you
avoided.
see, here's the
There's
thing.
people who are in relationship, and I will maintain, they act single. You are married, right? You're in a relationship and you're in a committed relationship. But how you relate with other members
Other
of the
people.
why do you assume that women are made of, we have hearts of stone?
Exactly.
Like we don't feel. Why do people assume that? You know, if she sees you acting as some type of way with another woman, what makes you think she's not going to be insecure? Like, what's that?
What are the parameters that men should adhere to when they're interacting with
Other women, if you're married,
ladies of the opposite?
wait,
of the
if
opposite
For me,
sex?
it's a very simple
Adam.
thing, like I told you,
Yeah,
Adam.
okay.
I think this issue of men thinking that they can't communicate well, it's just an excuse. It's a very simple thing. We need to draw the line and know, you know what? For example, if you told me that, you know, my Fridays after work, I'm hanging out with the boys. In my head, for me, I know. So I will not bother you. I will not even want to know which boys it is. But you see, you have this issue of not communicating. So we get to a place where we are thinking all kinds of things.
but Mariam, first
And-
explain to him, he asked a question. If he's relating with another woman and he's in a relationship, where does he draw the line?
Do I know the
do's are the
woman?
don'ts.
Yes.
Whether you know the woman or not.
No, I need to know
but
the woman.
he's not the wife or the girlfriend. It's just, okay, you and Adam. How you relate and where do you draw the line?
I think,
Because, for example, let me give you an example. So, say I've gone out with the boys or whoever, and then I find a friend,
Right.
a lady. We hug, say hi, take a selfie or two, sit and talk a bit. Then she goes.
Do I know that you were with this?
You
Do I
probably
know?
the woman. I don't know. You
Do
might
I know that
might
you
not
were with her that night?
You see, that's the thing. Like I've said, I was
You
with
know?
the boys, and then she happened to come to the venue where we
You
were.
see, but how?
I think that's where the
Depending-
cause comes in. Like there's an issue now of mistrust.
Yeah, but
But what caused it?
But depending on the kind of relationship that you have with your partner, I would be knowing most of my husband's friends.
Exactly.
Yes.
If another girl
don't know
out
your
of
friends.
nowhere after a very long while shows up and somehow I land on a picture and your selfie and your cozy, I'm gonna be like, wait, who is this?
What if you
Because-
knew, what if you knew her?
That one cannot give me a headache.
What if I knew her, depending on the relationship that you
That one
have,
cannot
then
give me a
maybe
headache.
that wouldn't give
Yeah.
me a headache. You understand what I'm
for me
saying?
also,
So what if it
But
does
then-
give you a headache?
But then Adam, there are some women we know. And you know she's after your man.
Yeah.
She's after your man, like you can say, oh, she loves to be after other people's men. But
Yes.
and we know them, right?
Yes.
If you find that girl in the company of your partner,
there's a
of course
problem.
there's a
There's a
problem.
problem.
There's
There's
a
a
problem.
problem.
But see
100.
now, how is that the man's problem?
Oh, please.
No.
But
Listen,
you
listen,
know, but
wait,
you
wait,
tend
wait.
to know when
Here's the
some
thing,
women,
here's the thing.
some woman is
Most
interested
of us
in you.
will, of course, we shall know. But if I haven't given another time of day, how is that my problem?
Okay, wait. If
I
I
know
see a
this-
picture, you were asking, what if you saw a picture or a video or a random thing, or you hugged her and said hi? That would give me a cause for insecurity.
Yes.
Depending on how Adam, you explain to me what exactly. Don't rub it off.
Yeah.
We hate it.
Yeah.
We don't like it when people rub it off because now you're making me look stupid, right?
No, but
If I suspect
You-
something,
you know this
let me
person.
understand.
you
Even
know-
if I
no,
do.
you know this person.
Yeah.
She's been my friend for a while. You have known her. I come meet her. We link up every once in a while. It might not even be intentional linking up. Like I said, somewhere else. She happens to
People
come
run
by.
into each other all the
she
time, yes.
You say hi.
Yes.
I'm not-
And there are some
I'm not
things
going to
also
pre-
we tend
I'm
to
not
go
going to pretend.
overboard.
I'm not going to pretend
Yes.
not to know you because you're insecure.
No, you're not. You people, I think, are failing to understand me. In most cases, when these insecurities come in, they're not coming in because you have a friend.
Yeah.
They are coming in because of how you explain yourself when I ask you.
Yeah.
Now, most men, because they don't like to be asked questions on they'll either be on the defensive. Ngate mbutufu, Adam, you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
But you don't feel the need to explain yourself.
Exactly.
Now, for us women, we expect you as our man to actually
explain.
explain. And trust me,
Why is
if
that
you
my problem?
because
But we are in a
Adam,
relationship.
why is it your
We are in a relationship because here's the thing. How many men out there do you know will ask you when they see you with a guy, who was that guy?
Yeah. Adam.
Oh, Lucky, we saw you with Flani. Who is that? I'm
Adam.
like, okay.
They ask.
Like you
who?
say, there are those few who are insecure and all
Yes.
this. But if you really are in a relationship with someone, true, granted, most men, we are flats. It's granted. That one I'm not going to deny.
It shouldn't be granted. You shouldn't be.
No, it's not
It is
going
who
to be
we are.
nice.
Okay.
How we are.
And I'm saying, maybe women are also that, but we control
just
ourselves.
Like men can have sex without feelings.
Oh, that's another topic. Let's first.
True. Okay, so.
But okay,
now-
Adam, don't disorganize us. Let's stick to the.
We need to understand this thing.
Right.
There are things we take that come natural to us. I am being friendly to a person. I might joke here and there, but I mean nothing. I'm just
Exactly.
being friendly.
And you know what?
Now, the thing is, if I explain that to you, you want me to explain further and I have no explanation for you.
But you
It's
see,
how you
also, Lucky,
explain.
you need to appreciate
We-
the fact
we
that
rub off
I
things.
do understand Adam, and let me tell you, the truth is that most of us women, we don't show these insecurities before we get into the relationship. Now, when we get into the relationship or marriage or whatever, we feel like we've now owned this person. We want this person to change themselves for us. But you see, there are some things that you cannot just change overnight. You understand what I mean? Eh?
Right.
So that's where and most of us, it's mostly on the women, by the way, like he said. Eh? So we become nags, and in nagging, we want to know every little thing. So when these people shut down, sometimes, don't blame them. Sometimes
so
when I'm not trying to defend, but I'm telling you that sometimes we ask to, like the questions that we ask sometimes, I don't know, maybe
your
I'm being a
partner.
man right now.
No, your partner. Really, we ask these questions because we are in a place of insecurity.
Yes.
And that's just being part
Here's
of
the question.
being a woman
What
or
is
part.
causing the insecurity?
I was explaining
Because
to
like I told you.
But if you're on the defensive and saying there's nothing wrong with me
Yeah.
being a girl,
Eh.
if you think
Oyo
there's
mukwano
nothing wrong,
gwange.
mukwano gwange. But she's hard. That's the thing, that you're hurting these girls. You know.
And
Yeah.
phone calls, fidgeting around with phone calls
Oh.
also makes us insecure. Because, I mean, if you're with me, why are you, there's network there. Why do you stand up to go and get network from another room? You see those small things,
I agree with you.
Eh.
I agree with you.
Network
that one.
ebera wow.
Once, because
Eh.
if the phone call has come through while we're here, I should be able to pick it up and take it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And
And
I'm coming with
speak.
that. Now, once a guy moves away,
Sometimes you don't
there are
even...
only two reasons
Eh.
that can happen, that can cause that.
Right.
One, the guy is cheating on you with his chick, or that chick is someone he's very interested in,
Eh,
or it's genuinely someone, either you're in a noisy place and he wants a quiet place.
So you see the things that bring about
it could
problems?
actually be a business deal.
Yes.
Sometimes you're doing business deals that you don't really
Or
want.
you say you're talking to your parents and you don't want to be in a noisy place, you're moving on to the side.
Adam.
But then,
What I'm saying is that is all fine. Now, if I ask you who was that,
exactly.
don't be like, umbuza coach, because that then you're creating doubt.
If you do
You'll be
that,
like, who was that? Who was that? Like,
If
So
I
it's-
get
it's-
defensive over a phone call, then you have the
There's
right
a
to-
problem.
But I'm probably going to answer the phone while you're listening to me. I'll
first
say
tell
I feel
me,
so and so.
Mariam, why you have passwords in your phones when you're in a relationship?
Exactly. Because let me tell you, me, no. Honestly speaking, me, when you put a password, I also put, so I change it even every week so that I don't get, no, because let me tell you, the way things are moving right now, you want to do things and get away with them, I will also try and do them and get away with them, because clearly there's no proper communication.
Right.
You understand, So if someone decides to put a password, I will also put, and I make sure I change it all the time.
But I'm asking
What
what's
if-
Auntie, you know,
would that be one of?
What if there are
yeah,
phones
it can
that-
cause
what if there are
insecurities.
phones-
You know why?
What if there are phones that need you to have a password?
No,
Like-
no.
like
My
i- like
question
iPhones.
is,
Eh,
my
okay,
question,
Like iPhones.
But for us, we carry
Because
a
an iPhone,
torch.
it needs a thumbprint.
what I'm trying to say, there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. But
Yes.
if she asked you for a password to check in your phone, would you let her?
I would give it to her.
Okay.
That's you.
Because,
That's you, Adam.
hey, Mariam.
Aye.
No, but here's the thing. Let me ask
You
you a
people
question.
with your
Let me ask you a
phones,
question
eh?
now. If
You
you
have brought
find
us
something
many
you don't
problems.
understand, here's the question. Why would you be really going through putting yourself through that situation?
Because of the way you behave with your phone. It's what I was
Yes,
telling you,
yes.
You see, that's the
You're
thing. The
causing an
insecurities
insecurity.
come from so many things,
Yeah, but you see-
So the way you fidget around with your phone makes me suspicious of why. If you're with me, why can't you be free with your phone? You understand what I'm saying,
True, true, true.
Because if you get a phone call, for example, from your mom, and you say, oh, it's my mom, you can actually whisper, I would understand. But you see, you get off, you fidget, it's like you're looking for network in the next place of the house, So you see where the insecurities are coming from,
But
and then, the passwords, every time, you're pressing the password and stuff like that. So for me, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, what is there to hide? You see, I
Let
start
me
thinking,
go and
so,
check
yes, let
and-
me go and check. So you send us, Mututuma.
Okay, so Adam, I'm going to ask you a question. What would cause, some people would say that most men would be insecure because of what they are doing.
Yeah.
if you're cheating or you're doing bad to your relationship, you're assuming your partner is doing the same or you're trying to cover up.
Yeah.
Not really.
Would you say that's true?
not really.
Adam,
No, no,
Banange,
because
my
of the
brother.
I will not be insecure
Eh.
because I was cheating and I assume my better half is also cheating.
But would you cover up? And by being harsh, if you were cheating,
I would definitely cover up.
would you use or being would you use
a guy does not cover up his cheating is when he's tired of you.
right?
That is the only time.
Yes.
When a guy is tired of you and he has done everything in his mind and he has said, you know what, this is done. He will cheat on you openly.
Right.
And you
That's
deal
a
with it on
done
your own.
relationship. That's a done relationship.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you
if you're
see,
That
when
is
you-
the
but-
only time a guy will cheat on you openly.
Yeah.
Any person who cares about you.
will
And
hide.
you see, and the thing is this:
Yeah.
people don't cheat because they don't care about you. No.
They cheat because
Men
they care.
don't cheat because they don't care about you.
Okay, that's another topic.
Yeah.
We cheat because it's possible. No, it's not. It's about. We
Really?
can do it and get away with it.
Okay, now let's.
Okay,
This is
now
a
we need
broader,
to- yeah,
broader
we need to-
conversation.
yeah.
First of all, let's just end it here. Kachai.
Exactly.
This one needs a part 2 and part 3.